So you've talked about rotating a point 90 degrees, 180, 270 around the origin. But what about rotating a point not centered on the origin? So when you do that, you're going to follow this procedure. First, create fake axes, and that's based on the rotation point. So whatever the x value is, that's your x-axis. The y value is your y-axis. Then you're going to write the new coordinates for your given point based on the fake axes and follow the rest of these directions. It's going to be easier to understand when we go through this. Okay, so this first one, rotate point P 5, 6, 90 degrees. And if they don't say a direction, it's considered counterclockwise, about 0.13. So this 13, the x value here is going to be our x-axis, our fake axis, and the y value will be our fake y-axis. So draw the line x equals 1 and the line y equals 3. Okay, let's see what you did so far. So you plotted this point using our regular axes, and then you drew x equals 1 and y equals 3. Now we're going to write the new coordinates for the given point based on the fake axes. So our new coordinates are going to be looking at this point and saying, okay, if this is the origin, because these are our fake axes, then this point is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So 4, 3 are the new coordinates of the point. Now we're going to calculate the rotation based on this new point. So a rotation of 90 degrees counterclockwise, we switch the x and y and we negate the y. So the rotation 90 degrees on this point would be negative 3, 4. Now what you're going to do is plot the rotated point using the fake axes. So if this is my origin for my fake axes, I'm going to go 3 to the left and up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is my rotated point. I'm going to call it P prime. And finally, we're going to write the real point using the original axes. So I'm looking at this point, but I'm looking at this original axis, and going here, I would go negative 2, so 2 to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And my real point would be negative 2, 7. Okay, try the next one on your own, and then start the video again and see how you did. Okay, let's talk about this. You plotted this point 2, 5 using our regular axes, and then you drew your fake axes. So x equals negative 1 is here, and y equals 4 is up here. Then we're going to write the coordinates of the new point. We look at this point, but it's based on our fake axes. So if this is the origin of the fake axes, our new point is 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's the coordinates of the new point. Then I look to rotate it 270 degrees, and it's going counterclockwise, which means I switch this and I negate the second one. So this becomes 1, negative 3. Now I'm going to plot that point using the fake axes. So here's my fake axes, the origin, and 1, negative 3 would be 1, and then I'm going down 3. And that's my W prime. And finally, our real point is looking at this point and what's the coordinates using our real axes. And the coordinates would be 0, 1. All right, how'd you do?